Okay, chaps, here we are. Time to start working for the nobleman. What you got for us? Greenskins? They're marauding though, so that's very much doable. But let's think about the timing we want to do it though. What else is this here? If there's maybe some quick missions that we can do. Escort to Weissendorf? No thanks. A delivery? Where to? Kochendorf? No thanks, doesn't pay enough. Not worth our time. And I clicked on the wrong damn thing there. So it looks like we're fighting Greenskins. Is it worth doing some training? I don't think so. Fuck it, let's chuck one into our sergeant. Because we've got our bannerman, and let's get the sergeant leveled up a bit. As soon as I get the sergeant and the bannerman leveled up, then we can start taking on ghosts. Wolfheiden, where's Wolfheiden? There it is. So hopefully after this we'll have enough money to be able to run around in the wilds for like a good week. And we can explore and find some of these places. I would love to find the Unhold burial ground. To get those Unhold bones. But if I get the Unhold bones, then it's probably worth springing on a set of heavy armor to chuck it on. A few thugs, a few marksmen, some raiders. That is eminently doable. I've only got one flail now at this point. 61. See, the fatigue is nice, but the melee skill is not there. I mean, technically I should be fighting Greenskins, but I'm planning on putting the Greenskins into that group of army guys anyway, so... And there's the Danax we've been looking for so long. Okay, let's see if he comes forward. I doubt he will. No, runs away. Okay, everyone move forward. Let's get our archer and our crossbowman up on the high ground. I truly hope he just stands there and eats arrows that we shoot at him. No! Clout McDowd! Oh, but we don't get the X. What the fuck? It didn't drop. The game's like, you just one-shot that guy, you don't get the X. No X for you! Still, how nice is that to be on the giving rather than receiving end of the old crossbow to the face one shot? So, I'm assuming all of you guys saw my little video where I covered the latest dev blog showing the changes and with the background changes. The two that were announced, the Militia army background and the cultists background. Like thematically and story-wise, the cultist background appealed to me the most because of my previous playthrough with Dovkul's Chosen, where we tried to get just cultists. But like tactically and for how interesting it's going to be, the Militia background is going to be friggin' incredible. I mean, you'll be able to field, I think it's 18 units at once, and you can have a maximum roster size of 27. You just can't hire anyone of noble blood. So my first question is, do hunters count as being of noble blood? Because if they do, getting your archers is going to be a lot more difficult. It's not impossible, but it's more difficult. You're going to have to hire poachers, and I still think if you're trying to find ranged fighters in that sort of setup, killers on the run and jugglers are worth it. But you're so unlikely to get the stars where you need them. But if you do, it's so worth it. I wish I'd kept the save file, but on one of my offline playthroughs, I had a killer on the run with crossbow speciality and headhunter, and literally the dude would just one-shot almost anything. It was a maze. I mean, if you have 18 guys up front, imagine if you go, what, like 12 at the back and 6 up front, interspersed. Just tanks up front, and then you have like 12, admittedly low-level archers. You can just rain down death on the enemy, but just think how expensive that'll be, because every arrow you shoot costs money. This lad should come forward once he runs out of axes. I'm perfectly happy to trade like this. This is a fight we'll win. Owie! I shouldn't have said anything. And then Cloud McDowd takes a friggin'... You know what? This is probably my chance now to close in on this lad. Yeah, while he's got his ranged weapon out. Let's wait for him to throw and finish his turn. Okay, boys, charge. Oh, I could have stabbed there. Cloud McDowd, how likely is he to get murdered on this next turn? It's good, so he's used all of his fatigue pretty much as a waste as well. I'd probably do well to put someone in front of Cloud McDowd, just in case. One or two hunters' arrows there could finish this lad off. Which we don't want. I'm fucking annoyed I didn't get that axe though. I mean, that axe didn't take any damage. I mean, he didn't get to attack before getting killed. I don't know. Maybe it'll still appear after the fight, but in my experience, if it doesn't drop on the ground immediately, you're not going to get it. Fuck off with that! What was that shoot bow chance? The 20%? I don't know. Get him, Cesar. Damn it. So Chubrak, get in there. Yes, Dagger Masters! Ha ha ha! Eisenbart is online as a Dagger Master. I know what my next 600 gold is going towards. A nice little rondel dagger. Careful, stop shooting at Cloud McDowd, you dickheads. Whoa. Damn it. Excellent. Nice. Yes, Cloud McDowd. Ow. You are ruining my armor. I kill you. Yeah, we should prepare to surround him. He's gonna make a break for it, most likely. Nice, Chubroker. Welcome to the party. We have a dog. We shall release it. Get him, lads. No one escapes. Damn it, Asenbart. Fine. He's gotten away. It's all Asenbart's fault. Okay, so we're pretty much getting basic mail on everyone now, and whoops, I went and ended Defrosty's turn. Good. So, basic mail and this red helmet is like, you know, the basic mid-level armor on everyone. And that's going to be enough for us to, well, enough, but it'll have to be enough just to start making a push for heavier armor. Let's see, Defrosty, you're a shield breaker, so you need a lot of fatigue. That's enough hit points. I think quick hands, actually. It's actually nice defense, especially when he's on the back line. He'll start off with his one-handed axe and a wooden shield. Where's the other shield breaker? I want to see what I gave it to. I gave him... Oh, of course, rotation. Duh. So Sergeant Cloud McDowd, I think I've got to give his melee defense up a little bit. So his fatigue is going to suffer for that. But remember, he's not going to have heavy armor. He'll have medium armor and nimble. But as a soldier, you need fortified mind. There we go. Trickle down armornomics in action. That's back up, that's back up, that's back up, that's back up. Does everyone have a regular dagger? I don't want to see any butter knives. Nice, on arming sword. A superb weapon in the arming sword. The lads are hurting though, so we'll have to see what kind of greenskins are up against. Many orc young, that's fine. We'll have the first Thunstetten company do most of the work. That is probably a ungodly amount of spiders. Don't you fuckers disappear into... Don't you disappear. Don't disappear. They do that sometimes, like a split second before you fight your enemy. The army group disappears into the city. Phew! Good shot. Let's think about this for a sec. I think I might actually want to move back a little bit, especially because there's high ground here. We'll really let these military guys take the brunt of this. Oh, that reminds me. One of you lads in an earlier comment in an earlier video asked what you would want to see is daggering down goblins and orc and using their armor. But I don't believe you can do that. I've tried it before, and in fact, I'm pretty damn sure I've daggered a orc warrior to death when it had totally undamaged armor, and I didn't get it. Ooh, look at that two-handed warhammer. Pole hammer, rather. The pole hammer is a super interesting weapon. I think it'll be great, bloody great, obviously, against armor. But as far as my backline lads are concerned, I can't see how I would justify having a pole hammer. The two-handed axes obviously don't do as much armor damage, but they do pretty good armor damage. And they're so versatile with being able to break shields. Bullhooks, though. I love the bullhooks. Mostly because in almost any given campaign, you can pretty much guarantee you'll get your hands on a war scythe or two. And you cannot beat a war scythe for its triple hit. It's so good. Yes, Caesar! Howie. Great shot. Ow! I tell you what, every fight, Sir Chobrake just keeps getting kicked in the nuts by all the enemies. They've clearly picked him out as the least experienced lad. Fucking bullies. Nice. Even with pierced arm muscles, he landed that shot. Also, is this orc music not one of the best tracks in the game? I think it is. Ooh. Let's wait for these orcs to have their turns first before we move Eisenbart forward. Okay, that's great, thank you. Now Eisenbart can stabby stab there. Oh, these maces, the damage is so good. Just wait till we get a level 3 mace. Ooh. Very nice. Well played, men. 1,300 gold in the bag. 322, that's very nice profit. It is not going to be easy to get our hands on hunters. Never is. Any level ups after that? No. I really find the progression in this game so satisfying. I mean, that was a pretty damn straightforward mission, and we just got 1350 gold from it. If you think in those first few weeks, it can take you a whole week to make that money. 560 is too much for a mood boost. We're not going to rob them, so we're good, thanks. At least that didn't piss off the men. I know that when the pimp comes across with his professional ladies and offers you their services, if you say no, your men get pissed off and they rob you anyway. Right, so we should have all the money and food we need to go set off into the wilderness and go do some exploring. And that'll heal naturally. 1 to 3 days. We'll keep that, and these 2 helmets, and these coifs in case we get the archers we want. As ever, we're low on tools though, and 301 is more than I'm prepared to pay. Any chance we can get a tip? A long way east of Krakenland. Let's go take a look. And what is this again? Delivered to Kochendorf, northwest. I don't know if you want to go northwest. I think heading directly east is where there's the most unexplored territory. Yeah, this whole lump here. Okay, so we got 8 days of food, 15 days of salary. Let's go explore. Speaking of exploring, I saw a series this past week. I think it's a Netflix series called The Terror, which is about this group of English sailors trying to find the Northern Passage in like the mid 1900s, and it's got a couple of bloody great actors. Kieran Hines, who plays Mance Rayder in Game of Thrones, and he was Caesar in Rome. And then the guy who played Brutus, I forget his name, but he's in it as well. I really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it. It's a bit grim, it's a bit bleak, but I loved it. I thought it was very well acted and well made. So we found nothing, really. But that'll change. There's loads of things here we'll be able to find. No thanks. No thanks. A flagellant is not quite what I'm looking for. Dead people shuffling by in the hills nearby. Come on, give me perfect. I accept. So we quickly got to hit the 2 other cities, and then we'll do this loop on the eastern side, and hopefully... Oh, God damn it, we just came from there. $35 heads in total, huh? Okay. Let's hope we run into a big group of zombies, or a big group of nachtseers, or some spiders or something. Onward. If we loop through the hills here, maybe we'll find something. Okay, so we got 6 days to do some exploring and loop back to Geldstedt. Let's play. Lots of Orc Young. I mean, it's 12 heads, but 12 Orc Young could actually mess us up quite badly. So if we are about here, we'll need probably 2 days to get back to Gelbstedt. So we got 3 days of exploring. A few marksmen, many raiders. A few is 2 marksmen, so I think... Do I want a daytime fight so that Clout McDowd can do his thing? I think so. Good luck, lads. Okay, only tier 1 weapons on there. Marksman, good. And a 2-handed mace, yes please. So I want to see if I can actually get that baiting move to work. So have they all gone? Turn done, turn done, turn done. So Sir Chobrak or DK Jr.? I just want to make sure either of those 2 actually has rotation. Okay, so DK Jr. has rotation. And as it was explained to me, I'll move forward like this. I can take a shot. And that should be enough to bait these guys to close into melee range, and then you rotate your guys out. Okay, so apparently it doesn't always work. Oh no, there you go. Do we just maintain the line? No, let's surround this lad. Nice, good stab. Pierced his lungs. So DK Jr. is going to rotate him out, which means I can go here. Ow! Oh crap, but oh, hang on, so Chobak had gone already. I just fucking casually moved DK Jr. there without even thinking of what I was doing. Because I'm what's known in the business as a fucking moron. So now Legiu is exposed to these 2. Fuck. good. Okay, that's at least saved Legu there from those two. That's fine. You keep throwing javelins. As long as he's not attacking with this big mace, I'm happy. If I dagger this dude down, maybe it'll shatter morale. That's what I hope, at least. DK Jr., we need that guy's armor, but just keep your shield up. That is a very dangerous mace. Shit, Clint is exposed. Oh no, but it doesn't matter because Mersault is there. I really hope that guy doesn't have quick hands, because then he's going to quick hands to a two-handed mace. Oh, wow, ouch. Well, anyway, I'm hoping Eisenbard will make quick work of this guy with a few stabs. Come on, boys. Yeah, getting past that shield is such a pain in the ass. Nope, no such luck. Oh, a couple more stabs. I was really hoping for a more debilitating injury. You motherfucker! This dude is so hard to hit. Come on, one more stab and he's gonna shatter. Ah! Good. Okay, two more stabs and he'll shatter. Let's wait till this guy goes. Maybe he lowers his shield. Good, and he dropped his mace. Yes, get stabbed, you piece of shit. This dude's been holding us up the whole fucking fight. Okay, let's get Loderak out of there. Someone with throw tight, get on his ass. Oh shit, this guy's fast. That was a satisfying thwack. Whoopsie, sorry Mersault. Didn't mean to do that. Love that sound. Ugh! Tis the sound of an enemy getting wrecked. Ah, motherfucker. Let's try something a little different. I could hook this guy down. Failed. Nice. Cesar's getting fairly dependable now with his damage. It's very good to see. Come on, just give me your armor. I promise I won't murder you horribly. Stand still. Just die. There you go. Oh, some of these boys are getting a bit low. Oh, stove in his head. Good. Pierced leg muscle. That's his melee resistance lowered. Should be the end of him now. I do wish there was a keyboard shortcut for switch to secondary weapon. Having to open up the inventory thing is a touch annoying. Well, with mods coming out now, hopefully that'll be a thing at some point. Also, as far as the mods are concerned, a Game of Thrones map would be a lot of fun as well. They would have to take some liberties with it, of course. It can't be completely accurate, but quite interesting. And you'd need more than 3 houses, but... Yes! No assault. So you can do 2 attacks with the Morning Star is 60 to 90 together. Or you can do 1 attack with that, which is 50 to 75. So it's actually better to have the Morning Star. Dazed and gasping for air, put full force. 70 90 damage to hit points. 70 to 95. Inflict 70 to 95 damage to hit points, of which 0 to 47. Why are the numbers different? Okay, interesting. Fatigue could be better, but oh well. Nice. And all the basic mail just keeps trickling down. I think I do want a second mace specialist on the front line. So now who is going to move out here? Actually, let's see. Let's go 7 up front. Yes, 5 at the back. Like that. So pretty soon, Clout McDowd's going to have a higher melee skill than a ranged skill. So I want to go to the temple to go treat my wounds, but let's keep exploring rather. It was 2 to 4 days of injury. Alright. I think once it says 3 days left, we'll turn around. I don't want to go too far. Many necro savants, no thanks. One down, 7 to go. Oh, please be zombies. Please don't be legionaries and auxiliaries. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Alright, lads. Swords. Unless you have a other separate weapon specialization, but swords will do nicely here. That two-handed mace is going to be a bit of fun. Ice and Bart, are you probably not the best one to fight against zombies because they have such high hit points. Balloonsky or Spunkmeyer? Balloonsky. Now, do I give anybody this long sword? Let's see, but no one has quick hands. We'll get there. And this is should be a nice big fight and get us most of the way there in terms of the heads that we need. Okay, boys, you know the routine. Shields away for extra damage. Whip out your shields if you get in trouble. Hold the line. Zombie chopping time. See, there it says 50 to 75. 70 to 95 damage to hit points. That's interesting. I wonder if that's just not showing accurately. We shall have to pay attention once we actually start hitting things. Nothing much that I want here in terms of armor. I mean, those little helmets are nice, but other than that, it's all a bit meh. I mean, technically that coif is a little bit, that's 90 hit points, whereas that rusted coif is only 70, so that would be an upgrade. But it's all dented anyway. Whoopsie, should have attacked there. It's a pity I didn't take the fight a group of 12 or more ambition. Look at that lovely damage. Yes! God, that mace looks nasty. Can you imagine getting hit by that? The spikes piercing straight through your armor. Ugh. But actually, in IRL, I think that would probably be terrible, because as soon as you hit someone, okay, fine, you're going to fuck him up, but then that weapon is going to get stuck in the armor. And then you are effectively disarmed. Get them, boys. Chop them up. And I go and miss, obviously. Come on, Clint, what the hell? Boys, what is this? That was fucking 3 out of 4 shots we missed there. Come on. That's a friggin' zombie. It's not like the thing's an elite combat fighter. There we go, Stone Dog. That's what I'm talking about. Let's let that one have its turn first while I've got my shield out. Ow. Ah, doesn't have quick hands. Whoops. It's fine. Armor seems to be holding strong. Okay, so we managed to land that shot. Let's take a look at the damage. Patched male shirt hit for 78 damage, body hit for 40 damage. So it seems as though the damage in the description. That's interesting. So even though it says there 50 to 75, it actually does 70 to 95. I'm pretty sure that's not right. I also think that the tier 3 two-handed mace, the one that's completely steel, does 70 to 95. I'm pretty sure that's an oversight. Well done, lads. Much better. Oh, God, that sounds painful. This dude will dagger down. I want to get that helmet if I can. Smack. Nice. One more. Sweet. Basic mail and the padded kettle. And 26 of the 35 heads we want. Maybe we get lucky and run into another group of zombies. I certainly hope so. Assault and the Mace Master, that looks really good. So 76 at level 7 is pretty damn good. Underdog, definitely. Level 5 fodder. Good fatigue, terrible resolve. Just keep piling on the fatigue. So this is our first level 5 fodder. What do I want on him? Shield expert. Quick hands. Taunt could be useful. Only 21 melee skill though. I think I'm better off with shield expert, but let's get taunt. So normally I would want taunt on him, but he's on the flank, so let's give him underdog. I mean, Clint isn't quite ready yet to take up the flank position, and he's got such good defense. So, but am I going to be using taunt from the flank? No, I'm rather going to need that underdog. Sergeant Clout McDowd. His fatigue is going to be an issue the whole time, I think. There's kind of no point in taking rid of the troops now. His fatigue is, his morale isn't high enough yet. Let's instead give him what? I think recover. No, rotate. Sorry, rotation. Raider, +3 there, +4 there, +4 there. Okay, his hit points are enough now. Now it's nothing but fatigue, melee skill, melee defense. His resolve is where I need it to be. It's doubly now, doubly so now there. Although with Loderac, I do need to give him Colossus, probably on the next level. 57 hit points is not enough. My fodders, I think, get gifted at that level. Aloysius, I think I want you in a nasal helmet. Look at all that shot we're carrying. We'll do this loop and head back. Oh, what is that? Hopefully it's a big group of Nachtsirs. .22, that's a bit more than I want to be fighting. If I had boar spears on everyone, I'd feel better about that, but jeez, that's a risk. What are the armor numbers looking like? As long as armor is full, that is doable. We're going to have to give every second person a boar spear. Eisenbart can do 16 to 38 times 3, or he can do 33 to 38 twice. No, he's better off for the dagger. I don't know if I should take this or not. That is a shitload of Nachtsirs. I'm just checking the armor numbers. Well, we got 2 mace specialists, so if there's some big Nachtsirs, we can just keep them stunned. Maybe we do something a little bit different here. We go... Let's see, like this, because I want Mercel to be using his mace. So Eisenbart. Like that. I don't know about this fight. No, they've got a decent amount of rotation on the back line. I suppose I shouldn't be too concerned. We do still need 9 more heads. And that's a lot of XP. Let's do it. At the start of the next mission. A little cliffhanger. Well, friends, thanks for watching. I'm Stobbie149. This is Battle Brothers. When we come back, we're going to be taking on a horde of Nachtseers. On the plus side, if we can get through it with no injuries or deaths, it's going to be a load of experience. And it's going to get us what we need for this patrol mission. Our sergeant... Where is he? Clout McDowd. Has he still got, yes, training experience for one more battle? Good. So he'll get the XP. He's going to take 40% XP from this next battle. Good. Thanks for watching, friends. I think we're progressing along nicely now. Let's just make sure this next battle goes well. This is squad wipe territory, though. With that amount of Nachtseers, if they get out of control, if they eat corpses, if I don't play this properly, if we get unlucky and we miss our spear stabs. So much so, I wonder if I'm not better off giving spears here. But I think the crowd control from the 2 Mace Masters is better. 67 plus 10% to hit from the arming sword. And with his pierced chest, I don't think it's worth giving him a spear. Because he can't put a spear wall down. He doesn't have the fatigue for it. Yes, the setup is fine. Right, thanks for watching, friends. See you next time. Come on the bloody dawn.